Will participants who had been drinking successfully complete the test? Watch to find out. Tonight is Police Academy night, and tonight's topic is SFST. That stands for Standardized Field Sobriety Test. These are the tests that they administer to people that they suspect are under the influence. So let's go find out what they do. Let's go. One of our class participants volunteered to take the test.
This is the phases that we go through. First, we give them the instruction. Say, man, is there anything wrong with your legs or anything like that, your eyes or anything like that? Do you have any medical condition that I need to know about?
I do have an isochoria. My pupils do get to be different sizes.
Okay.
Yep.
But that's important
Just
to know. Yeah. Okay. So is there anything currently wrong with your eyes that you can't see or anything like that? Okay. All right, man. What I'd like for you to do is put your feet together, heel to heel, toe to toe. Put your hands down to your side, down to your pockets. Thank you. And do you want to take off your glasses off your head? Okay. All right. So this is what we teach officers is gun sight away for officer safety, because we're usually out in the field doing this, and it could be at night. Most of the time it is at night with very low lighting, and also you probably have your police overhead lights on, so there's all kinds of flashing lights and stuff, and so we got to be officer safety minded. So the stimulus is 12 to 15 inches away from the bridge of the nose. Okay. And so what I'll ask her is, man, can you see the tip of my finger right here?
Yes.
Okay. What I want you to do is keep your head absolutely still, follow with your eyes and eyes only. Do you understand?
Yes.
Okay. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm looking at her pupils to see if they're equal size. And they are. Okay. They look good.
Okay.
All right. And then also I can check for resting nystagmus, and she doesn't have resting nystagmus. And the first thing I'm going to do is check for equal tracking. Yeah, we go to their left, our right. And that's the way it's standardized. We always start on the left side and work to the right. That's the standardized portion of it. And actually, in the DRE world, that we kind of briefly mentioned, we always start every test that we do is always started on the left, on the individual's left. Okay. So, all right, I want you to follow my finger with your eyes and eyes on. Okay. So I'm going to take it out. I'm going to check it for equal tracking, and we go at least twice. Okay. Then we stop. Now we're going to do for lack of smooth pursuit. We do that twice. And we're going to check for onset at max, or distinct and sustained at maximum deviation. And we hold that at least for 4 seconds. We go out like this. Cross. And the thing that wasn't really explained, no, I won't hold it out there too long. So when my finger is out to her right, I am looking at the right eye. I am not looking at the left eye. Then when it's to her left, I'm looking at the left eye, and that's where I get the clues, because it's not that's the eye that we're looking at. So when I go across her field of view, so when I'm transitioning from the left eye back over to the right, then I move over back to her right eye, and then back and forth, okay? And so now we're going to do onset prior to 45. So now I'm going to go to her left, and I'm going to actually look at her left eye and wait to see, and hopefully we don't get onset prior to 45, okay? And so that's about 45 degrees right there. So I'm just right out to the edge of her shoulder. And typically on women, they have a little bit narrower shoulders, so I'll go a little bit further out. Okay? And right eye. To the left. And sometimes when you do this, if they've done it enough, they'll actually think they're smart and actually go ahead of where your finger is. And so I have people say, okay, follow with your, I am. I said, no, you're actually going ahead. You can actually see them anticipating where you're going. Okay. So now what I want you to do is I'm going to follow my finger up, and I'm going to, okay. 4 seconds, and we're looking at the bottom of her eyes. We're looking right down here to see if we get vertical nystagmus. Okay, one more. All right, so that's the full battery that we do for horizontal gaze nystagmus.
The lack of smooth pursuit, their eyes are trying to catch up with your finger. So you get this jittery, like rolling across gravel or like sandpaper. It's not smooth. Smooth is going back and forth like this. If they have a lack of smooth pursuit, it's doing this. It's choppy, if you will, okay? That's the first clue. The second one is the distinct and sustained nystagmus at maximum deviation. And what we do there is we go all the way out to where we do not see what we call the whites of their eyes, okay? Their eyes are, like, if you look at my eyes right now, I'm gonna go all the way out to where I almost cannot see the finger anymore. My eyes are all the way over there, okay? And you can even do that yourself. Just take your finger like this, go out as far as you can, either to the left or the right. And when you start losing the finger, that your eyes are pinged out as far as they can go, okay? That's the distinct and sustained nystagmus and maximum deviation. The eyes are all the way over, and we hold it for a minimum of 4 seconds, and the eyes will just sit there and click, okay? That's the nystagmus that we are able to see due to the presence of alcohol. It's magnified. Like the major was saying earlier, everybody has nystagmus, but when you have alcohol, it magnifies it enough to where we can see it with our eyes. In the onset prior to 45, you start off in the middle, and this is a really slow one. You start off, and I'm here at 0. Once I get out to about 45, it's almost even with their shoulder. That's about 45 degrees from their nose, okay? If we get onset prior to 45, or that nystagmus clicking prior to 45, that's another clue, okay? That's why you can have 3 clues in each eye. 2 eyes, total of 6 clues.
So for this test, you're going to take 9 or so steps down that line. When you get to the 9th step, you're going to front or lead foot planted, insert your small steps, turn around, take 9 or so steps back down the line. I'll demonstrate. 1, 2, 3, all the way to 9. Insert your small steps, turn around. 1, 2, 3, and so on until you get to 9. Okay. So while you take this test, I want you to keep your eyes on your feet, keep your arms out your side, count your steps out loud. And once you start the test, do not stop until you've completed it. You understand?
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Concentrate on that.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Okay, and that's basically the walk-and test. You're going to look for those clues, 8 clues.
The next 2 ladies work at the police department and volunteered to partake in alcoholic beverages in order for the class to see real-life application of the test.
First thing we're gonna do is what?
Ask her for any health issues
Any health issues, right. And do you have any health issues that we need to know about? Can you see okay? Is there anything wrong with your eyes?
Stigmatism.
Stigmatism? Okay. But you can see okay, right? All right. So what I'd like for you to do is do a couple things for me. First thing I'd like for you to do is put your feet together, heel to heel, toe to toe. Put your hands down to your side, okay? And do not move until I tell you to do so, okay? What I want you to do is I want you to keep your head absolutely still. I'm gonna put my finger up so you can see it, and I want you to follow with your eyes and eyes only. You understand? Okay. You can see the tip of my finger right here? Okay, you can see it okay? So what I want you to do is follow with your eyes and eyes only, keeping your head absolutely still. Understand? Yep. Okay, so first thing I'm looking for is equal pupil size, which they're equal. Now I'm gonna check for equal tracking. There's 2 passes. All right, now I'm gonna check for lack of smooth pursuit. And so y'all really need to come up a little close. Y'all can see this. Okay? The first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna check her. So when I go to her left, I'm gonna be looking at her left eye. When I go to the right, I'm gonna be looking at her right eye. Okay? Lack of smooth pursuit. Okay? So you can see how it's kind of lagging behind as I go. Okay? So that's 2 passes. Now we're going to check for distinct and sustained at maximum deviation. We're going to hold it for a minimum of 4 seconds. Okay? I'm going to go out. Okay, so I'm looking at her right eye. You can barely see it. It's kind of bouncing. Okay? I'm going to go to her left eye. See that? You all see the involuntary jerky? Okay. Okay. All right. So now we're going to do onset prior to 45. So for her, what I'm going to do is you'll probably go about right here because she's a female, so her shoulder's a little bit narrower than what I would do. All right. So we'll do it. Go. Okay. You can barely see it right there. And so 45 for her is about right here. Okay. Okay. So you see it on the right. And so when I do it twice, if I don't see it both times, I don't count it. I have to see it both times. You really see it good right there. Y'all see it? In the right eye? Okay. Now we're going to do vertical. I want you to follow my finger up, okay? All right. Hold it for 4 seconds. Okay. And so what I'm looking for is right down at the bottom, and it's not bouncing, so she doesn't have vertical nystagmus. So they didn't give her too much alcohol. I don't think they gave her any. I don't know. All right. So next thing we're gonna do is the walk and turn. So, ma'am, what I'd like for you to do, put your left foot on this line right here, and put your right foot in front of your left foot, heel to toe, like this. All right. Put your hands down to your side. Keep it absolutely still. Do you understand? Don't start. You gotta let go of that, okay? Don't start until I tell you to do so. Do you understand? Yeah. Okay. So when I tell you, what I want you to do is take a series of 9 heel to toe steps down the line. Take a series of small steps, turn around, and take another 9 steps back down the line. Do you understand? Okay? So it's gonna look something like this, all right? So put your hands down your side. You'll count out loud. 1, 2, 3 until you get to that 9th step. When you do, leave this foot in place, take a series of small steps, turn around, and take another 9 heel to toe steps down the line. 1, 2, 3 until you get to that 9th step. Okay? So what I want you to do when I tell you to start, keep your eyes on your feet, count your steps out loud, keep your hands down to your side, and once you start the test, do not stop until you've completed the test. Do you understand? Yeah. Okay, you may begin.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Good, done? Okay, so did y'all notice anything? Did y'all see any clues? No. Huh? Her turn? Did y'all notice anything else? Because we looked at the whole totality, right? Did y'all notice anything else that she was doing while she was walking? What do you got in your pocket? Cell phone? No. She was kind of holding on to her legs to try to balance. Even though that's not a validated clue, but that is something that I can just kind of make a mental note of, okay? Yeah, I caught you.
Did I tell you I'd pass?
All right, come step forward. All right, so now we're gonna do the one leg stand. And if we do, put your feet together, heel to heel, toe to toe, hands down your side, and do not start the test until I tell you to do so. Oh, by the way, on the instruction phase, did we have a clue? Remember, there's 2 clues in the instruction phase.
She grabbed your podium first.
All right. Very good. All right, so what I want you to do is when I tell you to, you can lift up either foot of your choosing, approximately 6 inches off the ground, keep it parallel to the ground. You don't count out loud. 1001, 1002, 1003, until I tell you to stop. Okay? So it's going to look something like this. When I tell you, raise up either foot, approximately 6 inches, keep your foot parallel to the ground, and count out loud. 1001, 1002, 1003, until I tell you to stop. Okay? So what I want you to do, I want you to keep your eyes on the elevated foot, count out loud, keep your hands down to your side, and keep both legs straight. And you can lift either foot of your choosing, approximately 6 inches off the ground, keep it parallel to the ground. Okay? Do you understand?
Yes.
Okay. You may begin.
1001, 1002, 1003,
Point your toe.
1004, 1005, 1006, 1007, 1008, 1009, 1010, 1011, 1012, 1013, 1014, 1015, 1016, 1017, 1018, 2019, 1020, 1021, 1022.
I'm going to stop. Okay. Thank you. Did wonderful.
I said I would have had this girl call for a ride home. I didn't think she was drunk enough or under the influence enough for me to have to fill out paperwork. I also was told I was soft.
It's your turn. Too late. Too late. You got to be ready.
You did. Scooch over here just a little bit. All right, what I want you to do is stand with your feet together, arms on your side. Do you have any medical issues, any injuries? Brain injury, anything like that? Okay, you see the tip of my finger here? I want you to follow with your eyes and your eyes only. So like I said, check for resting nystagmus, tracking any pupil size. Now it's lack of smooth pursuit. Distinct and sustained at maximum variation. Minimum of 4 seconds. Go up, okay? Take it down just a little bit. All right. You guys see, that was pretty. Okay, so next test, the walk and turn test. We'll use this line here. Once you take your left foot, place it on that line. Take your right foot, place it directly in front of your left, heel to toe, arms down your side. When you stay like that until I tell you to do otherwise. You understand that?
Yes.
Okay, so this test, the walk and turn, you're gonna take 9 heel to toe steps down that line. When you get to your 9th step, you're gonna leave your lead foot planted, take a series of small steps, turn around, 9 heel to toe steps back down the line. I'll demonstrate, okay? 1, 2, 3 till you get to 9. Series of small steps, turn around. 1, 2, 3, all the way until you get to 9. Okay?
Yes.
Right.
Yep.
So when you take the test, keep your eyes out of your feet, count your steps out loud, keep your arms down at your side. And once you start the test, do not stop until you complete it. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Okay. And that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Put your hands behind your head.
Yeah, so at that point, you would pretty much, yeah.
There's a deep one there. Alright, so the last test. So one leg stand. What you need to do is put your feet heel to heel, toe to toe, arms down your side. Okay, so what you're going to do for this test, you're going to take either foot you want, your left or right, whichever is more comfortable for you. You're going to lift it approximately 6 inches off the ground. Keep your foot parallel with the ground. Okay, you're going to keep both legs straight and your arms down at your side. You're going to keep your eyes on that other foot. You're going to count around 1001, 1002, 1003, and so on until I tell you to stop. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Whenever you're ready.
1, 1,000, 2,000. I passed this one bad out there. 2,000.
So how long would you continue with this? If
For the-
obvious signs like that,
For the full 30,
you would do it.
because it's tenderized. I mean, if she's falling over, you're going to hurt herself. Then stop.
3,000.
Okay, you can stop.
Put your hands behind your back.
Yeah.
Oh, I get pretty cuffs.
Yes, definitely.
And I don't have my keys with me to unlock them.
Oh yeah, you left it back.
And I did leave them at the other place.
So she was obviously pretty impaired out.
Just got home from the field sobriety class, and it's very eye-opening and very informative. They estimate DUIs cost between $10,000 to $15,000 once you pay your attorney. It's just not worth it. Catch an Uber, get a ride, or stay home and drink. Or don't drink at all. Until next time, thanks for watching. Bye for now.